Hey guys, I'm Chris Allman and I'm here to get you equipped to exit. Today we're going to dive into the world of cash flow management, which is just a complete game changer in the startup world. So let's start by understanding the difference between cash and profit. Profit looks really good on paper, but it doesn't necessarily translate into immediate cash, especially if it's wrapped up in your inventory or in your accounts receivable. So you got to remember, the liquidity is king, which brings us to the lifeline of your startup, your accounts receivable. An effective invoicing process, can really just help you free up that locked up cash and make it work for you. So you may want to consider giving, incentives to those that are able to pay early and make their payments on time. Because that can not only boost your cash flow, it builds goodwill, and it also helps you just maintain a steady stream of income coming in. So, now that you've figured out the cash flow coming in, you really need to manage what flows out, which is your accounts payable, right? So it's all about just maintaining a balance. So having good relationships with the suppliers and the vendors that you use is going to really just help you ensure that you have smooth operations and that you don't have a hard time getting things when you need them. So you might want to look at, do they offer flexible payment terms? Is that something that they're willing to do for you? And you may be able to extend the payment period when it's necessary, but just remember, you never want to compromise the trust that you're building with your partners. So with your cash flowing in and out, there's really going to be some fluctuations at times. Some months are going to be great, others are going to be pretty lean, and that's where just having a contingency reserve comes into play. So that is your safety net that catches you when you fall off the tightrope. So how do you anticipate the fluctuations? Well, that's where forecasting comes in. Regular cash flow forecasting is really just imperative. But here's the thing with forecasting. All forecasting is wrong, but some forecasting is useful. So I saw this example from my friend Warren Hopper, and I think it really just helps illustrate the point. So imagine that you're filling out a bracket for March Madness, and your goal is to predict every outcome of every game and determine who's going to be the champion. Right, so that's nearly impossible to do. I don't care how smart you are when it comes to basketball, that is incredibly challenging to do. But, what if you could have 10 of the best coaches in the world sit right next to you and help you fill out your bracket? Well, you probably still won't get all of them right, but you'd surely have a much greater probability of getting close. And that's really just what forecasting does. It helps you get a clear feel for what's coming up and allows you to plan for it. So being close is much better than not knowing. So while you're optimizing for what's ahead, efficiency really becomes your compass. Lean operations help make sure that you're sailing with optimal speed, you're cutting unnecessary costs, and just ensuring that every dollar is a step closer to your destination. Yet, even the most efficient ships sometimes need a boost, and that's where having external funding, external cash flow being injected into your business can really help. Sometimes that is that outside help that your company needs. However, you always want to make sure that the people that are investing into your company have the same goals as you and that their motives line up with where you want to go. So, mastering your cash flow is really just your key to startup success. It's not just about the numbers, it's about strategically maneuvering your venture to growth and even beyond. So, continue to equip yourself with knowledge, hit that like button, and follow me for weekly business tips, exit strategy, and financial planning insights. And if you aren't quite sure where to start, feel free to just schedule a strategy call. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So, as always, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to talking with you soon.